Last on the list is to keep things separate. Now, we've mentioned this many times that creating a wedding email that's separate from your personal helps you honor your working time, your personal time, and your wedding time. And when you have created that wedding email, I usually also suggest to not put it on your phone. So if you are using that email to book consultations and meetings, you can invite from that calendar your personal email, just so you know what you have planned for the weekend or any bookings you have, say for example, you can keep track of that. But in terms of going into that inbox and checking the email, you can set specific times for that only. That way you don't feel overwhelmed or you're losing the moment that you should be in. For example, here's my best example. Most of the emails that you get through vendors and other wedding details, they're most likely in spreadsheets and in PDFs or in documents. For the most part, if you check them on your phone, you probably won't be able to see the big picture anyways, right? So you're just gonna look at it, probably spot a few errors here and there, and it's gonna be hanging in your mind the whole day, right? Oh, I need to go home and I need to check that and I need to check this. And that takes you away from the things that you're doing currently, as opposed to only checking that wedding email probably on your device or your computer, your laptop, your tablet, whatever that looks like for you. If there are PDFs and spreadsheets, you can open it up easily. You can see the whole picture. It's easier for you to respond. It's faster for you to go through it. There's no zooming needed. Maybe you want to zoom here and there, but for the most part, if it's in a bigger device, you see the whole document right away. You can review your spreadsheet much better, much faster, much easier. Again, less stress. Simple shifts might seem like, oh, I'm just gonna look at it and I'm looking at my phone, but not really respond to it. You registered it in your head. Now, unknowingly, you're actually thinking about what to do with it the whole day, when you could have just, went into that spot or that time that you allotted for you to check that wedding email and do it right then and there and solve it anyways. So don't add extra time for the wedding planning, because that just creates this overwhelm. And that's why it feels like you're always wedding planning all the time, because you're not giving yourself the time to be present. If you're working, you're working. If you're with your partner, you're enjoying your time with your partner. If it's wedding planning, then it's wedding planning. So keeping a lot of things separate is important. Now, this is not to say that they won't overlap. At some point, they will. At some point, they will overlap. At some point, you're probably going to have to multitask. And it's okay. But the more that you can separate them as much as you can, I think the more you can separate them, the easier it is for you to manage everything all together. Because you also want to come out of your wedding planning really, really happy, like a really happy person. You don't want to have all these things in your head running around all the time.